Here we go, Google Pixel Watch with Fitbit. That's how it arrived, that's the box, and I choose the black, the all black version, so you have an idea of what color will be in the box. Now let's open it and see how it looks like and what kind of accessory we have with the watch. On that note, before we open the box, I have already broke those. Here there were some seal, here and here, that shows you that the item inside is new, is sealed, and it's not a return. So you have to check about those seal. Will be two of them, one here and one here, which are broke already. Now opening the box. Ta-da! Reveal time. That's the watch. That's how it looks like. That's the black version. Here we go. So watch, it's on the top. Let's remove it for now. All right, so inside here, or I should say under the watch, is the watch charger. So it comes with a white cable and a white pad, white charging pad. So even when you select the all black model, you do have a white, all white charging pad. So it's good to know. And of course the charging pad cable, it's USB-C. Let's remove the watch for now. And here we go, we have a look later on the watch. Now we are going to just check the accessory that came with the watch. Here we go, like I said earlier, we do have the charging here pad on USB-C. I don't know if it's on purpose, but they don't make it easy to remove this cable from this packaging. I'm trying to don't destroy it, but I have not too much choice. Then destroy here this all the, here we go, at least. Now it's free. So here is the charging, the little charging pad, all white with a USB-C plug. And here we go, we do have, they give us a replacement band of the same color than the watch. So we do have this, the longest one here. And of course you have to be careful. Let me show you quickly this. If you get a replacement band on Amazon or eBay, you have to be careful that here, the connector here are metal, not plastic. All these third-party band that you find on Amazon or eBay, the connector here are plastic, and of course your band will break at some point and then you may lose your watch. So keep an eye on those. If you want another color or you want a replacement one and you find it on Amazon or eBay, you may want to be sure that this is metal. Okay, what else in the box? Well, except the watch and the charger, then we do have the warranty and some quick start guide, I believe. It's like just a G. It's like just a G piece of paper with a big G on it. That's it. And here it's, I guess, the user manual of the watch in a few different languages. And that's all for the box. Now let's have a close look to the watch. So that's the black version, like I said. So all black, the band is black, and the face is all black when it's off. Of course, it's off right now. And the back of the watch, it's all shiny and black as well. Side of the watch, it's also this polish black metal. And on the other side, we have the same, the polish black metal with the button here to remove the band. And there is another button here for the menu, to access the menu here. And the other button for the band is on this side, right here. And then we have some small hole for the speaker. There's like a big slit here. I believe it's also for a speaker. So that's probably the small hole, it's probably the microphone, and the big hole, it's probably the speaker. Yes, it is. I can see some grid inside. That's a speaker with the microphone as the little hole here and here. All right, that's my previous watch from Samsung. I have the Samsung Gear S3, and to compare, here is the Google Pixel Watch next to the Samsung Gear S3. The Google Watch, it's much smaller, of course, than the Samsung Gear. So it will look a little bit small on my big wrist. But here we go, give you an idea, next to the Samsung Gear S3. All right, and here we do have the charging pad. So it's quite lightweight. Here we go. This normally sits on your table. The base is magnetic, so here we go. It will stick to anything that is metal. but also unfortunately it will slide from your table depending where you put it. So it's advised to get one of those stands as you see here on the picture to help with that. That way you can put your watch to charge on your night table or any table, desk, etc. And then you will avoid to see this pad moving around with your watch when you try to charge it. But otherwise, here we go, that's how it goes. Plus it's not very easy since the band, as you can see, tend to have this round half moon shape. When you put it on a flat surface, you see the watch does not stay flat, but at least the charging pad will connect very quickly to it magnetically, like that. So, tack. But then you will have to leave your watch charging like so, I suppose, on your desk. So if you want something a little bit better, you may want, I don't know, if I don't think you can leave it like that, maybe. But yeah, if you want something better, you may want to get one of those charging bays for this pad. All right, now it's time to set up the Google Watch. For this, of course, you will need your phone, the watch, and here we go. First, you have to turn on the watch by pressing the crown here for a few seconds. Now it turns on. Of course, be sure that it's fully charged before you do that. Usually it's charged 50% from factory when you receive the watch, so it's advised to just give it a full charge and then you will be ready to go to set it up. Here we go. Now it asks to get it close to the phone, so I'm going to unlock my phone. And now I get it close. Here we go. Now I get a notification that the Google Pixel Watch was found, and I'm going to connect. It's very easy. Now you confirm the pin on the watch. Be sure that's your watch you are going to pair with your phone, and here is term of service of Google. Of course, you have to agree to everything, I guess. You know, the classic, you're supposed to read everything and then agree. And now we allow the application that I downloaded on my phone, which is Google Pixel Watch application, to access the watch. So, of course, that way you will be able to control your watch from your phone, make it easier. And here we go. Now it's sync with the watch. And now here you have to add your Google account to your phone if it's not already done. So here we go. I'm connecting my Google account now to the watch. More term and condition to accept. And next step on the setup. Now they want me to put the watch on. There we go. I put on the watch, so I can confirm here that I did. And now we have to set the watch orientation. That means I put it on my left wrist. So I'm going to select left. And then the crown, it's on the right. So I confirm it's on the right. So next. And now there is a tutorial about how to switch bands. So if you don't know about that, there are plenty of tutorials on YouTube, so you can watch that. And of course, if I click next, I'm going to have a tutorial here on the phone as well. But I already know how to do that, so not now. And of course, this Google Watch works with Fitbit application, which I don't have on my phone yet. So I have to click install to install this application. So you need the Google Pixel Watch application and the Fitbit application to use this watch. So here we go. And now there is the Google Assistant setup. So if you are into that, you can set up Google Assistant on the watch. Because of my very amazing English, as you can hear, I often have trouble with the Google Assistant, so I'm going to skip this step. But you are welcome to set up yours when you reach this. Once you skip the step of the Google Assistant, it tells you that you are almost done. So we continue here. And now it wants me to set up a pin or a pattern lock screen on the watch. So if anybody steals it, at least they will not be able to access my private information. So I'm going to set up a pin, and now I have to enter the pin selected on the watch using the touchscreen here. Once the pin is set, now there is the next step. which is Google Wallet, which I'm already using. So I'm going to type next. And then it automatically adds the card that I have set up on my phone already on the watch. That way I will be able to pay using NFC just using the watch. So that's a great feature. And here we go. Now Google Pay have been enabled on the watch. I'm going to continue, next step. Here we go. And now we get to the step where it asks to install some app on the watch. So you can select what you want, which is already installed on your phone, or install recommended app for the watch. And here we go. Now the phone is going to update the watch. All right, once the watch is updated, it's going to reboot, or it is going to ask you to reboot it right now. And then the phone will tell you that it can offer you a tour of the top feature if you want, or you can skip that. But that's it. After that, all should be good to go. And then your watch should be ready to go, ready to be used. So that was all for the quick setup of the watch. So here we go, guys. Now that we finish unboxing this watch and show you all the content of the box, I have to tell you, of course, like the title said, that I'm going to return my watch. I'm not really happy with it, and those are the reasons why. First of all, if I forgot my phone on the table in a restaurant, for instance, my old Samsung watch used to make a little beep and a vibration to let me know that I'm going away from my watch. And so far, I haven't found any functionality of the Google Pixel Watch that does the same. I do have a Samsung phone, so maybe there is a compatibility issue between the Samsung phone and the Google Watch. Maybe it works better using a Google Pixel phone. I don't know. But in my case, I'm used to have this alert, and often actually it happened to me. I forgot my phone in a restaurant, or even in the house when I was exciting the house. And then my watch was beeping and vibrating to let me know that my phone was left behind. This does nothing, and I'm afraid that one day I'm going to forget the phone in a restaurant and I'm going to lose it. So that's one negative point of this watch that I do not like about. Nope, it's not working still. The second point, and I just had an update and I still didn't fix it, is the fact that I cannot set any custom ringtone on the watch. The first thing, of course, everybody does when they get a new gadget, a new watch or a new phone, it's to customize their ringtone, customize their alert, and I cannot do anything of that sort on the watch, on the Pixel Watch. So another reason why I'm going to return it. I'm going to get another Samsung watch sooner or later. But yeah, in almost a $400 watch, not having the possibility to customize any notification or any ringtone, that's definitely not good for me. And of course, you may have noticed that I do have a big wrist, and this watch looks like very small, very tiny on my wrist. So that's another negative point. That's the thing that I notice right away. So unless I buy one of those big case that you can find on Amazon to make the watch looks bigger on your wrist, I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to get something bigger right away, a bigger watch. But yeah, the Google Pixel Watch, it looks bigger on the picture when you see it on the website, and then you receive it and you're like, that's it? It's very small. And that brings me to the next point. That's the fact it's very fragile. It has this big glass screen sticking out everywhere, on the top, on the side and everything. And it feels like if I hit the watch even a little bit somewhere, it's going to crack or it's going to scratch. It's going to do something bad to the watch. So this big screen everywhere with no body to protect it, I don't like very much this design. Another point, of course, of me motivated to return this watch. Yep, and it still does it. The other negative point of this watch, it's the fact that it's not responsive at all. I don't know if it's the fact that I have big finger and the watch screen is very tiny, but when I try to activate something, when I try to browse something, it does not react immediately. I have to insist several times on the watch to be able to get something done. That's also a huge negative point for me. I need definitely something with a bigger screen and also something that will respond much faster to my input, which is not the case with this watch. And like I said before, this watch may be not compatible with the Samsung phone. Maybe it will work with the Google Pixel phone, but in my case, when I used to put my phone in Do Not Disturb mode, the phone and the watch got in Do Not Disturb together. Now with this Google Pixel Watch, when my phone goes on Do Not Disturb, what happened? Well, the watch stays on normal mode and I keep receiving all the notification and sound and everything, vibration and all that. When I try to sleep, when I try to get away from all that, my watch continue to annoy me. And I have, of course, to go to the watch, go to the top menu and then press the Do Not Disturb on the watch itself. So it's a little bit annoying. I was working perfectly in sync before with my Samsung watch and the Samsung phone, but now this is not compatible. The Pixel Watch is not compatible with Samsung phone in this matter at least. There is also another issue. It's each time that I take this watch from the charger, so each time I remove it, I put it to charge and then I put it back on my wrist. Not only it asks, but I guess it's normal to have this security, it asks for my password, so in case if someone take your watch, at least they cannot access the watch, so that's good. But the watch always restarts, which means when I put my watch back on my wrist and I enter my passcode, the watch says watch restarting. And then I cannot get anything, any notification, anything for a while because the watch takes a while to restart for some reason. And for some reason it needs to restart all the time after a full recharge when I take it in the morning. So that's not good. Again, my old Samsung watch, which was the Samsung Frontier Gear S3, was working perfectly on all those matters and never gave me any trouble. I just wanted to update with something a little bit more modern because the S3 is a little bit old. I think it's like 5 years, 6 years old now. And unfortunately, I picked up the wrong watch. But I wanted to let you know, guys, about it before you purchase it so you know what to expect. And the last but not the least, and this time it's not related to the watch itself, it's this thing, the charging cable. Not only it's a little bit finicky because you really have to put it under the watch correctly to charge the watch, and then sometimes it does not align correctly and it does not charge right away, or it stops charging because the magnet will just disconnect. But look at that, I on purpose ordered the black watch, the black version. I'm not a big Apple fan with all the white gear that they have. That's one of the reasons I ordered the black watch. But they still give me the white charger. I find on Amazon already a lot of third-party sellers selling the black version of that. But Google, on the other hand, they send with the old black watch the white charger, the white cable and everything. So it's not a major negative concerning the watch, but for me this is also another reason to return everything. Anyway, I'm going to be repacking this watch very soon and send it back to Google and order the latest Samsung watch. I think it's the Samsung 6 Classic watch, the one with the bezel. I love the bezel. So I'm going to show you an unboxing of this watch when I receive it. But yeah, this one going back to the factory right away. Anyway, thanks again for watching. Hope this video has been useful for you. Now you know what to expect when you order the Google Pixel Watch, which is actually the Google Pixel Watch first version. I heard that they are working on the second version, Google Pixel Watch 2. Maybe that fixed some of the issues that I have with this one. I don't know. But to be clear, that was the first version of the Google Pixel Watch, not the second version, which is coming out pretty soon. All right, thanks again for watching, guys, and see you next time. Bye-bye. Alors, voilà. Oh yeah. Ok, Lincoln Screen, je l'ai fait. Software navigation buggy. The charging pad connect very quickly to it. Oops. Break everything.